Hi. Uh, this is, I guess, gonna be past Parker, but I want to record a video, kind of just like documenting like where I currently am and my goals and where I want to be. So like maybe I can look back at this at some point in the future and just be like, wow, that's where I was. But where to start? For like majority of like my childhood so far, I kind of spent it really like in an unathletic state. Never did a sport. Was like 30 pounds heavier than I am now in 5th grade. The first time I was even able to do monkey bars was in 7th grade. So right now, what I've been putting my focus on has just been able to do a lot of body weight stuff. And been doing things like monkey bars, or just working on bars, and really just been able to achieve the most I can with my physical movements. That's where I want to go. Right now, I've pretty recently been able to achieve my first muscle up, which has been a really good achievement. That has been pretty big. Not like a fluid muscle up, like not like both arms up at the same time. Right now it's a lot more like I can get one arm up and then I can get my chest onto, you can even see a mark. I can get my chest onto the bar and then I can just like get the other arm up and then push up from there. Yesterday I went to my first gymnastics like class trial. I was in there with like all girls. I think like 3 of them are like Russian or something. They were fucking like scary almost. 2 of them have been doing it since they were 3. One of them was really good with like flips and like the tumble trampolines and stuff. The other one was really crazy on the bar. And she had like huge forearms and calves for some reason. Like not like she didn't have like huge muscles. It was just more like her wrist and ankles were very dense and like it was so crazy. And she was doing flips in the bars and jumping on top of the bars. Another one was like 40, had been in gymnastics for about 20 years at that point. I honestly was not far behind. I genuinely, maybe that's like a gender advantage when it comes to, at least when it comes to upper body. Like, alright, that's the thing. When it came to doing like cartwheels and shit, oh my god, I was terrible, god awful. When it came to the bar stuff, I didn't do bad. For a first time, for all these people who've been doing it since they were like, literally doing it for like genuinely like a decade. I've been doing it that day only. I haven't done anything sports related or gymnastics related, especially. So I'm not doing terrible. I'm pretty happy about that. And I plan to get signed up and do more gymnastics soon. And to lay out my current like goal for like the type of things I want to go into next after this. Like I know I shouldn't really be thinking that far ahead, but I'm thinking I want to get really comfortable with gymnastics. And then I want to go into rock climbing or something and stuff like that. I'll still be engaged in gymnastics at that point, but I think it would just be really cool to have 2 of those really big body weight movement like sports like locked in, because for football you just have to be a tank. There's not really much like no diss anyone who plays football as their main sport, but you just have to be big, either fat or muscle wise. I think just being like just a boulder is what you need. Soccer, I think, is a lot of technique. That is a lot of movement. That is like, and basketball. But like gymnastics, I didn't know how much you need. Like, It's really insane. You don't really need a lot of like technique or I don't know, maybe skill. You just kind of need the physical movement and memorization of like what parts of your body to use in certain moments. Like to know when to like, at least when it comes to bar, when to like bend your body forward, like kind of like flop a little bit to get the extra like spin around shit. Anyway, I'm yapping about sports now, but that's where I am at right now. Achieved a muscle up, and I am in gymnastics. I don't know where it's gonna go, and I hope I really am in it long enough to get really comfortable with it. You know, who knows? Maybe I'll quit like after my next. If I go into it, you know, maybe I'll quit like after one session. I don't plan to though. Anyway, if future me is watching this, I hope we do our goals. Yeah, that's pretty much it. See ya.